Hi, we are with Thomas Traverso. He is the sales manager, right?
Among other things,
and among other things, from Orin Swift. Thank you, Thomas, for your time. Tell us about the wines we're going to test today.
Fantastic. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for sitting down with me today and being able to talk about the wines. It's flattering and very humbled to be here and being in Central America for the first time. We're excited that our wines can be exposed to the community, and tonight we have one of our white wines called Mannequin, then a Grenache blend called Abstract, and then Papillon, which is our version of a Bordeaux blend. Orin Swift was a side project that became a operation, all inspired by my old college roommate. His name is David Phinney. Years ago, we met at school, and we did a program at the University of Florence where we probably should have spent more time in class, but we ended up tasting wine and going out into the general Tuscan countryside and visiting a lot of the properties there, and really decided to go into wine. Dave had a...
Was the first time for him to he drink wine, right?
Well, Dave grew up in Los Angeles. I'm from Sonoma. I was very spoiled and lucky to grow up in a wine environment. Dave was planning on a career in law and going to law school, but I think it was there where the proverbial light bulb went off, and then he decided that pursuing a career in the wine industry might be something viable. It really resonated with him. So following that trip, we finished school and got jobs. So I started at Gallo, the big company based out of Modesto, California. Dave started at Robert and Mondavi in the cellar, and he wanted to learn production. So while there, he spent his time learning everything from the ground up, working his way after several years to a position at Whitehall Lane Winery, where he had an assistant winemaker role and apprenticed with a great team there. Dave is a true visionary, has a very artistic mindset, and really understands what the customers want, but also has a palate that's quite forward-thinking. And while they're a side project, grew into what is now known as Orin Swift. Orin is his father's middle name, Swift is his mom's maiden name. So he named it after them, and he purchased some Zinfandel, some Cabernet, some Charbonneau, some Petit Syrah, some Grenache, and resurrected what is known as a mixed black. It was a Zinfandel-based blend that was very popular in the early 1900s, inspired by the Italian immigrants that brought over suitcase varietals, and then also used some of the native grape varieties that were present in the area. That wine became known as the Prisoner because it had a label with a Francisco Goya etching of a prisoner in a cell. That wine sold out immediately. He actually started selling it from his truck. Would drive down to Los Angeles and parks in between and hand sold it. Then the following vintage made some more, and a little bit more, and then the thing really took off. Dave almost created a new category unto itself that myself and some others were able to work with him and help expand the portfolio to include these three wines and about a dozen more and some other projects that are in the works for the future. So it's a lot of fun to work with a friend, someone who's really thinking outside the box, but we all really get along too. So it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I see some video from David, and see you both are very young. I can perceive there is a young and open mind company to experiment and far away from the typical wines.
We're getting a little older. It is fun to...
The wine helped.
Exactly. Yes. We probably consume much of it, but it is fun to be not restricted by tradition and can do things and be nimble and move quickly. So yeah, we really enjoy that.
That's part of the philosophy of the company.
Very much so. Yeah, we take a lot of pride in packaging and trying to come up with things that are maybe a little innovative, but also always thinking about the wine first. That's always the important thing.
Very good, Tom. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
We hope to enjoy this wine after the interview. And thank you for your time. Welcome again to Guatemala.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Gracias.